Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to our channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I detangle my hair. I thought I would switch it up a little bit and try to do like a little talk through life update. So kind of like a detangle with me type of video, if that's a thing, but whatever. That's what we're going to be doing today. First things first, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. You're here, you might as well subscribe. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. I've been rocking this puff for a minute. My hair is super dry and it is in need of a wash desperately. So today I'll be using a holy grail detangling product for me. I'm really big on pre-pooing. I know some people have cut it out their hair routine, but it's never leaving mine because I just don't believe in washing my hair without it being detangled first. Like I watch girls on YouTube just hop in the shower and I just like, dang, like how do you do that? Because I can't do that. So yeah, I'll be using the African Pride aloe coconut water detangle and condition pre-poo. Baby, this right here. So African Pride is one of them brands who kind of like it was an old school. They had like the thick greases and the oils and but I think they've done a little rebrand because this right here is life. Like you'll see, like this is hands down only like maybe $5-6 depending on where you live. The consistency is a dream. Like you can see that it's a dream for detangling my hair. You gotta see when I get started. Like it is, woo, child. It's like that. So I guess I can just let the word, update you guys on what's going on with my life. So I know we did drop the kind of update where we've been, we're back type of video on the channel. But Aaliyah actually inspired me to do this video because her last hair mask video, she kind of talked through kind of what's going on with her. So I said, hey, why not do the same? Oh shit, my hair is tangled. Can I see this? Sure. Don't want to pull it. I don't want to rip this piece of my hair out. Let me get a comb. Poke it back. First things first, let me put some water on my hair. Cause I don't know why I'm touching it in this dry state. But anywho, so yeah, I'm still in the same place. Professionally, so let's start in sections. Let me back up. So professionally, I don't think I've had that much change occur since we kind of fell off the map on YouTube. I'm still in the same industry. I work in banking, and yeah, no really big change there. I think for me, my biggest update that I've had a lot of personal stuff going on, which is one of the main reasons why I haven't been recording and uploading videos. So at the end of at the end of 2018, my dad was in a really bad car accident. So my whole 2019 was just dealing with the aftermath of that. And unfortunately, my dad passed away last year, like around July. So I just really haven't been in the most, oh, let me record type of mood. Yeah, so I've really just been dealing with that and it's hard. I'm an only child. And it's just one of them things where like, I don't know if you guys listen to the podcast. We kind of took a break from that as well. But anyways, we had an episode and I remember sharing like one of my biggest fears was like losing one of my parents before they got to see kind of me. I don't want to say see me succeed, but losing them. And I wouldn't necessarily say succeed, but like, it's just certain things in life that you would kind of want your parents to be there for. So that was like one of my biggest fears. And 2019 was really hard because like I kind of faced it head on. Like I had to deal with that. Oh shit. I had to deal with that. And it was rough. I'll be honest, like grief is one of those things where when you're going through it, you don't really, it's like when you're going through it, it's really hard to process. And looking back, I can see kind of like really how that impacted me more than I did when I was kind of in it. Like I will be the first person to tell you, I was like really numb for most of the year. I was really just going through the motions. I really wasn't feeling much of anything. So yeah, you just gotta keep tripping. Thankfully I had started therapy um before all this happened. So thankfully I did that. So I was able to kind of have some kind of like mechanisms and know how to process certain things. But yeah, like losing a parent is something that I don't wish on like my worst enemy. And it's something that's it's just hard. And especially hard sometimes when like, I'm the type of person where I don't want to say I like to suffer in silence, but I understand that everybody has their own problems. Like everybody got stuff going on. So I never want to be the one to down. I don't say down, but like put my problems on other people. So I would say I keep a lot of stuff to myself, like most people do, because that's supposed to work for me the best. So that's kind of what I do. But thankfully, like I've learned a lot. Like I've learned a lot about myself, about my relationships that I have with like my close friends, like my support system. So I'm like extremely grateful for that. Extremely grateful. Because it's times like that where you kind of really do see where you stand with people. I need to tangle my hair. I like to work. So back to, I guess, let me jump into the detangling. So this product literally, as you can see, melts. Like it melts into my hair. And when I detangle my hair, I typically, try to finger detangle as much as possible. I just go in with a wide tooth comb after that process. But like this stuff, y'all, like if they ever discontinue that, I really may cry. Like I really think I'll cry. Cause I found like at one point I was using like conditioners as a pre-poo detangler, excuse me. And I just found that it gave me slip, but it was a lot of working it in and maneuvering that I had to do to kind of get my hair to a point where like the tangle would literally just fall out. And on top of that, the ones that were really bomb were like expensive. And I just can't justify spending like $15 on something that's just detangle my hair. I just can't do it. Especially because I like to go so ham and use so much. So this price point of this African Pride pre-shampoo, everything, it's just like, it's life-changing, okay? Yeah, so that's, kind of what's been going on in my life. I will say for the future, I know we did say we're going to be more consistent, and that's really something that I'm serious about. Being more consistent on here, because we have built this platform and built a little mini community. And like, we really, really do appreciate all of you guys' kind words. And like, it's just so crazy to me. Here go this little section. Whenever I have a puff, I swear I get the most tiniest tangles. And I go in with a small tooth comb and I gently remove them. But yeah, we really do appreciate like all of you guys' kind words and where y'all been. Like it's so surreal to me sometimes that like people actually care about what I have to say sometimes. Like that's just so wild to me. So wild. So I did like a 3-strand. I like 3-strand twisted my hair the last time I washed it, and I don't think I'll ever do that again. I have so many just small tangles throughout my hair that I've never experienced. I doubt I would ever do that again. But yeah, so as far as I know we're first So we're in February. Happy Black History Month, y'all. I know we're not, I feel like we moved out of like the Happy New Year thing, but to me, February is still fairly a new year. So 2020, as we said, I don't know, I have a lot of things planned, personally, professionally. I have the mindset of this year that we're not missing any opportunities in 2020. No missed opportunities in 2020, okay? No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. We're doing everything we want to do. We're going to do it scared. We're going to do it if we're not prepared. We're just going to do it. Because if you're like me, you have to wait until things are done, or you have to be ready for it, or you can overthink. You like, oh, like you can think of a million reasons why it's not ready yet, or you're not ready for whatever, or just something to kind of hold you back. And I did my own little personal attack on myself kind of in early January, and I just realized like you're never gonna be ready for certain things. Like that's just life. Like you're never gonna be ready. A lot of times we let fear, uncertainty, or whatever else, that can clog up our mind, hold us back. And I was a victim of that. Wine break. Yes, I'm drinking wine as I detangle my hair, because every wash day has to have a glass of wine. It helps it go by faster, I promise. If you don't believe me, just try it. Because on the midst of all the stuff that I've had going on in my personal life, I will say that, I won't say personal life, just my life. I will say that I learned that I don't want to say everything happens for a reason, but that's super cliche. But certain situations occur to teach you something. I know that sounds like pretty duh girl, but I feel like it's just kind of crazy to me how it was rough. Like it was really, really rough. But if anything, it showed me that I'm really built for almost anything. Because before that, I journal a lot. Well, I won't say I journal, I jot. But I kind of just write. I have a notebook full of just random thoughts, goals that I want to accomplish. And I remember jotting down, basically, I don't want to get too specific, but I remember just jotting down I want to do this, and this, but I'm sure I can handle it. I vividly remember jotting that, and it's like a daily, I don't know, it's like a daily, it was some little book I got at TJ Maxx, and it was basically a little journal that you kind of input any kind of uncertainty, any kind of fears, and the other half was manifestation. I don't really remember. If I can find it, I would definitely put a link, because I do remember I found it at TJ Maxx, and one of my really good friends, she saw it and she was like, oh my god, it was actually something that you could buy a Barnes & Noble. I didn't know that. But anyways, basically I remember just being in a space in life where I felt like I can't handle certain things. I was kind of down on myself, I can't handle this, it's too hard, I need assurance or just whatever. And it's crazy how I wish I would have been able to learn that lesson in another way, but it really showed me wow, I really am built for anything. I won't get into too many details, but being an only child and having literally being the only child, my dad was an only child, and literally being that person for literally everything, literally everything. I live, for example, I live maybe like an hour and a half from where my parents live. And I was in my hometown, if it's 7 days in a week, at least 4.5 of them. Like back and forth, working full time, trying to post some content. I had a whole, trying to have a social life, just juggling a lot. And once you make it through the storm and you look back and you kind of just, reflect, it's like, wow, like if you make it through a hurricane, like you can literally do anything. So I feel like that's why, like in 2020, like I just have like a real big, like, nothing can stop me, I'm unstoppable mentality, because I literally have been through a whirlwind. And I turned out just fine. I faced one of my biggest fears. I dealt with it head on. Certain things you can't run from. You just have to address it and move accordingly, and that's what I did. So that was, now my hair is all detangled. I just don't do anything fancy. I look like a Bow Wow, but whatever. So this is it. Trying to show you. I remember like when I first went natural, and the amount of hair that I used to lose during detangling was horrific. I got the fake. Oh shit. Was horrific. But this is all the hair that shed during that process. And I just thought I'd record something real quick for y'all. Because we've been consistent of 2020 or whatever. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thank y'all so much for all your support that you guys give us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, Follow us on Instagram at EssentialESSNTL. And that's all I have for y'all today. See you next video. Bye guys.